Hi everyone and welcome to NameHero.com. Today I'm going to show you how to set up Google Apps for your business. We're just made for your domain, and what this allows you to do, it allows you to run Gmail and other Google Apps on your domain. So if you want to have email addresses for yourself or your employees or even your family, at your domain, you can still use Gmail. So the advantage is you get all their spam filtering and all their contact syncing and all the features of Gmail, but to other people it looks like it's just your own domain. It's very simple to do, but I'm going to walk you through the process nonetheless. Okay, so our example is we're going to do this for NameHero.org. So you can see we've got our name all registered and stuff, and we've got everything set up in here. So we're going to navigate over to, it's important to note, we have DNS host record management on. For this tutorial, we're going to show you how to do this using this. So you want to make sure that you have this enabled on your domain, and you can click Manage, because we're going to be making some edits to this. Okay, so right now we're going to head over to Google Apps, and it's google.com/work/apps, or you just Google Apps and it will take you to this page. So we're just going to go ahead and click Get Started. Okay, so now we need just to type in the basic information about the account. So we're just going to call it domain admin, contact@namehero.com. Okay, we're going to select employees, and then we're just going to insert the NameHero phone number into here. Okay, so now it's going to ask you about your domain. Now they're going to try to ask you if you want to register one or use one you already have. We already have it set up here at NameHero, which is namehero.org. So we're going to go ahead and tell them that we have a domain. So we're going to go ahead and type in here, namehero.org. Okay, the next step is we want to choose our username. So we're just going to call this contact for this example. Now I want to do our password here. And we need to do the CAPTCHA. So this is going to be the main email address for the account. So this would be, whatever, maybe your first name, maybe your first and last name, and it's whatever at yourdomain.com, .net, or org. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just agree to their agreement. And it starts the setup process. It just takes a second here for it to go through all the registrations, and you can see it's good now. So now we can add people to the account. So if we wanted to add team members right now, we could do that, but we're going to go ahead and skip through that. So we're going to go ahead and just say I've added all the accounts, and next. Okay, so now we have to validate that we own namehero.org. Okay, there's several ways that you can do this, but the method we're going to use is the text or CNAME. Okay, so we're going to tell it we've logged in. Okay, so we just need to add this text record right here. So we're going to copy this, and we're going to go back over here, and you can see we've actually got one in there from a previous attempt, but we're just going to enter this into here, where the host name is going to be the @ symbol, and we're going to select text record. Okay, so @ text record, and then this address that they give you. All right, so then we're just going to save it, and then we're going to tell Google I've added it, and we've saved it. And we finished that. Okay, so now we're going to add the MX records. These are the mail records. This is what syncs your domain to Google, so then you can receive and send mail. So what we have to do is go back over here, and we need to go and change this to MX, and we need to grab the host name, which is always going to be @ okay? And here's going to be the first one, and then you can see there's 4 more after that. So we're going to put here. It's going to be our @ and then our address is here, and our priority is going to be 1. As you can see, priority is just for the MX record, and Google tells you this right here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add the rest of them. Another @ MX. I'm going to copy here, paste this, and we remember we want to keep the same priorities, so priority 5, save. Add another priority 5, so it's @ MX, this, priority 5, save. Go down here, and we're going to do number 10, @ MX here, and 10, save it. Go back over here and get the final one. at MX priority 10. Save. Okay, that's it. It was painless. But again, here's how we got to that. From your name in NameHero, you click on Manage under DNS Host Record Management, and it takes you right there. You also need to make sure that you have your name server set correctly, and you can ask us this if you're not sure. But if you're using this to host your DNS, you need to have the name servers like that. So those two things, the only thing that you need to make sure are completed on NameHero, and then you can have your Google account set up rather quickly. So we can go ahead and tell them we've created that, and we've saved those. Verify domain and set up. Okay, so now it's just a little bit of a waiting game. We just actually have to wait for around an hour for them to validate our domain and validate that we own it and all that. So I'll check back with you here as soon as it finishes validating, and we'll complete the setup. Okay, there we go. It's we're set up. That's actually a lot quicker than I thought. So the domain is verified, so now we're going to click Next. Now we're almost finished. We can click Continue. Okay, so they want a payment plan here. You can do the flexible, or you can do their annual plan. Their flexible is $5 a month. Now they do have a free trial for those of you just getting started. Okay, so I just went ahead and canceled it, and you can see you have 30 days left. So it's about $5 a month per user, or it's free for 30 days to try it out. Again, if you want Gmail, then you definitely want to do that. Now, the unfortunate thing is, for about 6 years, previous to 2015, this was free, 100%. We've used it across all our companies, and it was free, but now they do charge per user. But still, $5 a month is not bad if you want to have Gmail. Okay, so we are pretty much set up here. Actually, I want to go back into here and just show you this is the control panel where you would add users. So if you wanted to add another employee, you can see domain admins here. That's the account we created. But we could go ahead and add more users in here if that's what we wanted to do. We've got a company profile. This is the billing where it handles all that. This is just reports, and this is new, and it shows the usage of services over your users. They've also got apps where you can manage Google Drive and all the stuff that comes with that. Device management, security, and all this other fun stuff. Now, migrations is a big one. If you want to import your other mills, then you can do that if you want to import your current mills. But that's really all there is to it. That's all that you need to set up. And now you can access your mill through Gmail. And it makes it very beneficial. But the last thing I want to show before I shut off this video is how to customize the URL to log in. That way you can send your employees, your vendors, whoever has an email address, you don't have to send them to actual Gmail to log in. And we do this by going to Company Profile. And we go to Custom URLs. And you can see right now the URL for Gmail is mail.google.com/a/namehero.org. It's kind of long. So what I like to do is I like to call this here mail. So then it's just mail.namehero.org. And you can do it for these other services too, but we're just going to do mail for this example. So we're just going to click Save. Now it tells you what to do. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back over to NameHero, and we're going to go back to Product Details, Manage DNS Records, and we're going to type in, or we're going to grab CNAME. It's going to be mail, and then the address is going to be here. Save changes. Okay, that's all it takes. Now what we have to do is normally have to wait about 2 hours, 3 hours for this CNAME to propagate through. But once that propagates through, we will then be able to access our mill at mill.namehero.org, and it makes it pretty cool. Okay, so that's going to conclude how to set up Google Apps with your domain. If you have any questions or need to us to help you with it, we're more than happy to set this up for you free of charge. So just feel free to let us know, but it's very simple and straightforward, and you can have your mail served by Gmail, by Google, within under 10 minutes. So thanks so much for watching. We greatly look forward to serving you.